Good evening. I'm back with my new sketchbook to replace the brown one that I just did the sketchbook walkthrough of. Same company, and I got some paint on it because this was sitting on the desk while I was working on those fish. So let's go ahead and get this one open and we will start in it. Oh, that was not smart. Okay. I don't have anything to open this with, apparently. So, okay. There we go. And again, this is the Beechmore Books. You can get it on, well, I got mine on Amazon. They don't always have the square ones, but they did have them, and I got my new one. So here we go. Remember my last one was brown. This one, again, warranty card for Beechmore Books. Square leather sketchbook. They come really well packaged. That's even prettier paper than before. It's kind of waxy. Okay. Again, just like my brown one, only black. Go ahead and take this off here. I will be either painting or putting stickers on it. Probably stickers. That's easier. Okay, let's go ahead and do the first page. I'll actually start on this page, since that's the first one that's not, yeah. I remember that was the one thing I wasn't crazy about, and in the other one I pulled that apart a little more, and then I had to add some glue because it pulled it apart too much. But I'll just work on that one in a second. Let's see here. Okay. We will start with, what should I draw? I was thinking about this earlier. This one is almost done. I should probably replace that, but okay. I won't do it right this instant. Okay. The other one I started with a girl and a bird, and of course that's what I normally do. So I think I'll start this one with, okay, what I'm going to start with is actually, I'm going to use a Arthur Rackham drawing, and I'm just going to do my own take on it. It's this one. She hath a mark like a violet between her shoulders, and another like it on the instep of her left foot. Not sure which. Oh, it's on Undine. Okay, so she is an Undine. It's a type of mermaid, basically. Okay. This one is broken, so we'll work it out. Here in a second. Okay, I'm back, and I've decided I've changed my mind. So I've erased that. I'm going to go with a vintage photograph. And I'm just going to sketch. So we'll see. And I'm not talking, so I guess I need to talk. Okay. So, I've always had an affinity for these types of portraits, these vintage ones, and they're really awesome to be able to find, whether you inherit something or you're able to find one in like a thrift store, an antique store. Next level is, you know, like this. Find one on Pinterest and just kind of go for it. Probably should be using a brand new one here, but I can get at least some of that down there. Let's see, okay. Keep forgetting to talk. Go ahead and get the eyebrow in because that affects the face so much. Okay, and just kind of going for I was saying I'm going for a likeness here, but then I started making like my standard lip shape here. So, and let's see. So, can you still see? Yes, you can. Okay, good. And there's generally the length of an eye in between. So we'll go ahead and start this one here. She's got this eye. It comes down a little more here. Okay. Now we've got the eye lid and the bone there. Now she's got pretty skinny eyebrows, as was the style in the time, and I still like them. Okay, let's see here. My goodness. Okay. Go ahead and get some lashes in there. And some lashes up in here. And down underneath as well. Let's see here. And we have, where's the shape of the face? She's got her hair coming up around, so. Okay. And we've got the hair coming back around over here. And need to remember I've got to talk. Why is that so hard to remember? I start concentrating and instantly my words stop. I guess that's why I like to do the music over a time lapse or even over a real time. But that's not what this one's about, is it? So let's add some of these little curly wisps here. She's got some little baby bangs. Well, not really bangs, or kind of baby hairs, I guess. And then it looks like she actually has the longer hair underneath a shorter style. So I'm just going to make it look like this. And it seems like it comes around there. Then we've got this part coming out. And then maybe she has some waves over here. And they look like they kind of stop here, but then she's got the longer coming back out. Okay. There's that. Looks like her dress starts back about here. And again, probably be easier if I actually sharpened this, but there's not much left on this particular lead, so I'm just going to go with it. I could go get a new lead or have someone bring me one, but until that's absolutely necessary, I think I'll just try to make do. It's just a sketchbook after all, right? And I want to be proud of it, but I also want to learn from it even more. And just have fun. That's one of the points of it too, right? How are you going to have fun if you're constantly running around to fix your materials and try to make everything look all pretty and proper, and try to remember to talk? Okay. See, and I like that. That actually looks good. I mean, to me it looks good, and that's all that matters in my own sketchbook, right? I like it. Okay, go ahead and use my finger here. On a finished piece, I'm not going to use my fingers. I'm not going to do it. But in a sketchbook, I don't mind. This is just for me, and right now it's for you. So let's get some of that light going in there. And you can't really see all of the detail in her hair because, you know, it's an old black and white photo, but I am going to pretend like I can see it, and I'm just gonna work my way through. See where would catch light and where would not. You can kind of see it on this one. The part that's coming up catches the light. So bring this part around. Then we've got some where it catches the light right in there. Then we'll get some more, got another wave coming in over here. So bring that back around, get that into the color there, deepness, the depth maybe is the right word, depth of tone. This part has more. Okay. And I know that there's another way of doing this, but let's just get this first page done here. Alright, and I'm going to just bring in some tone here. And I'm going to bring in some tone coming down this way. And bring in a little more on this part. Okay, and then we've got this part coming up. We've got some shadow under here. We've got this coming up around. Go ahead and add in here. Add in a little bit of the regular hair here. Got a bright spot. It's catching the light. And then we've got this part. Got a part that's catching light right in here. And we'll grab this part. I could make it look more wispy. I really could. But I'm not. Let's keep it kind of illustrative looking, shall we? Okay. Let's see. Okay, we do have some tone right in here. Let's go ahead and bring in a bit in here, and a bit more right over here, and then we'll touch up the dark there, get a little bit of the lighter bit in here. I don't have my mechanical eraser, so I can't bring back the highlights at this precise moment. Oh, I never watched the IT Crowd. Okay. Alright, I've got this part. And did I put that in there? Kinda did. Okay, let's bring this part around. Get this part back. Get a little bit of lightness in there. A little more of the wispy curls here. Delineate them a little more. I remember when I was in one of my first theater courses in college, we had to pick an old actress or actor and do a report on them. And I chose Theda Bara. She has the style that has always very much appealed to me. And she had an interesting story, interesting life. I don't remember all of it right now, but it was fun doing that one. Doing a report on her. So, moving back here, we've got some, see in this part, like I said, I'm having to kind of make that up because it's very dark, but I know that there's a lot going on in here. Let's go ahead. add in a little bit of depth, a little bit more depth. Bring in these curls again. Not pretty. Just I really enjoy working from black and white photographs, and the vintage ones, magnifique. I really enjoy them. Oh, still getting over being sick. Still not 100%, but much better. At least I'm not having to pause every, 3 minutes to cough. That's always good. Much appreciated. All right, her shoulder's coming down around here. She actually, oops. Okay, she actually has, I put the hair going a little too far over her robe, but this is my drawing. Like Bob Ross used to always say, this is your world, you decide. And it is. It's not my photo, but I'm pretty sure that this would be in the public domain now. But again, I'm not using it for anything that I'm making money on. It's just going in my sketchbook. You guys are seeing it now, and it'll probably get seen again when I do a walkthrough of this one when it's done. But that's at least a little ways in the future. At least. Alright, let's add in a little bit more. Make this look a little more like hair instead of just shadow shapes. But ultimately in art, a lot of what you get are shadow shapes. And if you can make your shadow shapes interesting and make them look right, then they look right. Quite deep, eh? I'm so deep. Okay. Now we've got a little more. I'm not giving her the precise waves that she has on this side, although I'm certain she has them, but I can't see them, and so I'm just doing my own thing. And I'm probably going to adjust these a bit anyway, because I can. I can take liberties. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. She has some little flower things in here, so I'm gonna just kind of draw in some texture. She's got some appliques or embellishments, beading, something. All right, let's add in a little bit more shading on her face. She definitely has more shading on her face, and not a terribly huge amount, or at least not showing in this lighting. So I can kind of, just kind of put it in where I want it. Just got a little bit of eyeshadow here. Eyeshadow here. I could probably fix her eyes. I just realized I left them pretty light. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's better. That makes a difference. Amazing that. Okay. And add a little bit of shading under here. A little bit of shading under here. Oh, you know what? That eyebrow comes farther over. Oh, that helps. That really does help. Okay. Now we've got this. We need to darken to get that kind of femme fatale, vampy look. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that helps a lot too. Okay, let's fix the nose a bit here. She probably has a little more shadow in here. Definitely has a little more shadow in here. Bring the corners of the eye in a bit more. And you know what? I think we're going to call it. Okay, 26 minutes. Okay. Well, welcome to the new sketchbook. It is Sunday, February 15th. So I'm going to date it to 15/26. That shouldn't bother me, but I used two different 2s, so I'm going to change that. Change it to the better 2. 15/26. My little abbreviated signature there. And yep, it doesn't look like the same lady, but that's okay. I'm gonna add just a little bit of shade on this side because it looks like she does get a little more shade on that side. This. Ooh, yeah, I like that better. Okay, again, I wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't, in a sketchbook. I would be keeping my fingers off of it as much as possible because you really don't want the oils in your fingers messing with it. But I don't mind here. Okay. Is that good? That's pretty good. A little more. A little more in there. Okay, now we're gonna call it. Gonna call it done. Okay. If I can do this without causing mass hysteria. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we go. My first drawing in the new Beechmore Books London sketchbook that I just got. So it begins. Okay. Okay, good night, guys.